Hello everybody, this is Brendan from LemTask. In this video, I want to explain why TickTick feels overwhelming for many users. Not because it's a bad tool, but because of how it behaves once you try to use it consistently every day. I'll briefly compare TickTick, Todoist and LemTask. I'll give you one clear strength of each and one clear weakness of each. After that, I'll give you a simple verdict. Most of this video will focus on TickTick because that's where Overwhelm usually starts. Let's set some quick context first. TickTick, Todoist, and LemTask all solve the same basic problem. They help you remember what to do, but they take very different approaches to daily execution. I'll move quickly through Todoist and LemTask. Then we'll spend most of our time on TickTick. So let's start with TickTick. TickTick is extremely capable. It offers tasks in your inbox, calendars. It forms Eisenhower matrix with different hierarchies and priorities. You could look at your Pomodoro timer. Here's a habit tracker and even a countdown. In addition to that, you have smart lists that you can set up, and you can even put special tags that you designate to a task. This is TickTick's biggest strength. It can adapt to almost any workflow you want, but that flexibility comes at a cost. What is TickTick's weakness? It asks you to make too many decisions before you can actually start working. As your features accumulate, from tags to dates to priorities, daily use becomes mentally heavy, not because you use every feature, but because they're always there, asking for your attention. This is where overwhelm creeps in. Here's what typically happens. You open TickTick to get work done. Immediately, you're faced with many choices. List view, calendar view. Am I going to put a priority on it? That's medium. That's high priority. Am I going to attach a tag to it? Am I even going to filter or manually sort my tasks? None of these decisions are dramatic, but they all happen before you actually execute anything. Over time, the tool becomes less about doing tasks and more about managing the system itself. That's why many users say TickTick feels powerful but exhausting. Now let's briefly look at Todoist. What is Todoist's strength? It's simpler than TickTick and very clean. You can add tasks quickly and you don't get buried in options immediately. But Todoist also has a weakness. As your workload grows, structure starts to feel shallow. People often add complexity externally or outgrow the default setup. Todoist reduces overwhelm early, but doesn't always support long-term execution depth. For contrast, this is how we do this in LemTask, which is the tool we use ourselves. So, here is LemTask. What is its strength? It removes most decisions entirely. It's a fixed execution structure. You open it, you see what matters today, and you act. What is LemTask's weakness? It can be opinionated. If you want endless customization or experimental workflows, this won't be for you. That trade-off is intentional. So, here's the simple verdict. TickTick feels overwhelming because it optimizes for flexibility, not cognitive ease. Todoist feels lighter, but can feel limited as your complexity grows. LemTask stays minimal by design, protecting daily execution at the cost of flexibility. None of these tools are wrong. They're just built for different types of users. The key is understanding whether you want options or momentum. If you want to see this approach in full, LemTask is linked below. Thank you.